Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of early, what is this, August? I think it's August. September, sorry. Day 1 of September. As you guys can see here, we have some peas in the back of this harvester, wow. In the back of this trailer. I took on a couple contracts, and I told you guys I would do some in the next episode that I am currently videotaping, so here we are. We're going to be doing some of the new crop types. Since I didn't get to plant the new crop types myself, we are going to focus on the new crop types. So here we have 15,000 liters of peas. We have to take this to the canning factory, and hopefully we'll be able to keep some of this stuff after it's all said and done. And I'm going the wrong way. So it was a very, very foggy morning out this morning. I got up at 5 a.m. and started harvesting, but I could not harvest until about 9 a.m. This morning because it was so foggy I couldn't even see the field. So we had to wait a few hours, and it's still kind of foggy even at like 10 a.m. here. It's 9:51 a.m. in the morning, so it's still kind of foggy in some areas. Definitely gets foggy over here. If you guys haven't seen, I'm also doing another. Ooh boy! I'm also doing another Let's Play video on the American map. And that one's going to be really, really fun. This one's going to be fun too, don't get me wrong, but that one, I love American maps. I love the big, wide open maps where I can have the big machines. So, we'll get some of those on this map as well, but it'll be a little bit. So we're gonna take these peas to the canning factory. Hopefully we get some that we can keep and we can stockpile. Later on I'll be doing all the rest of the vegetables and the new flower type. So I'm excited to see all that. We will be leasing the equipment. I am going to try and use the harvester for the peas that they gave me instead of using the smaller one that you pull on the tractor that the other contract gave me, just because I like the big machines. They make things go a lot easier. Alright, so here we are at the canning factory. We're going to dump these in. And hopefully we get to keep some. You guys can see how foggy it is over here by the river. So yeah, we were able to keep about 1,000 peas. So that's done at least. So we're going to take this back to the farm. If I can see where I'm going. Holy cow. Once I get out of this fog, I'm doing okay. So let's look back at the map here. And we are going to mark the silo, which I don't remember exactly where it's at. There it is. Alright, so we're going to go back, we'll put this in the silo, and then we're going to go harvest the other contract that's close to my farm. And hopefully the other harvesting contracts that we have, they will still be there when I get done. I'm going to try and do a time lapse this video. I don't know how well it's going to go. So please don't yell at me if my editing sucks, because I'm not the best at it, but you know, it's what it is. This is a one-way street. I'm so glad that I have traffic turned off, because that would have not been good. I've noticed these contracts, they don't pay a whole lot either. Now, I have heard of rumors after I crash, that some people, if you do double contracts with this that go to the same place with the same crop, some people have reported that it glitches out and then they can't finish the contracts. So there are some issues with contracts. I don't know when those will be addressed. As we all know, Giants is on their break for the winter slash New Year, so they won't be back in the office till after the New Year. So we won't be seeing any more updates, any more mods, or anything like that until after the New Year. You guys can see this is the field that I did, and it's still foggy out. Having to work with this fog is going to be different for me, because we've never really had fog like this in the game. You know, even sitting, you know, in first person in the driver's seat, you can see how hard it is to see through the fog. It's so thick. This tractor just doesn't have enough horsepower to get up this hill. This is one that I leased. I'm gonna have to lease all the equipment. We're gonna lose a couple $100 in profit, but that's better than going negative. Because if I were to lease the equipment itself, like the big pea harvesters and the big potato harvesters and green beans, they're all, even the new flower type, they're all like $20,000 to lease, and that's not even counting per hour. I think we can store these in here. No? Can I not store peas in here? Okay, so that's gonna lead me to looking at silos. I want to look at silo extensions, because I don't want to add another whole new silo. It's a water tank. Alright, well, it looks like we're gonna have to look at a whole new silo, and I didn't want to do that. I'm hoping that I can find... I know I have some multi-fruit silos in here. I don't know if I can... Silo wood with columns, silos, multi-fruit. Okay, that's 30,000. Can I put that here? No, that'd have to be a whole new silo. You need auger and conveyor belts for. So that's not what I wanted to hear. So all these you need augers or conveyor belts. That's not... It's not what I wanted to see. So that's gonna change things up a little bit. So oh man, that's really not what I wanted. Yeah, that's definitely not what I wanted. Well, I don't think we have a root crop storage anywhere either. That's bunker stuff. Old wooden shed for bales. Manure. Hayloft. Bale and pallet storage. Yeah, so the only thing I can do is build a new silo, which I didn't want to do. I'll have to transfer. I'll have to transfer stuff over from one silo to another, but all these need augers or conveyor belts. And if you guys don't know, I hate using augers and conveyor belts. I cannot stand it because to me, they're so hard to place. Well, I guess we're gonna build one of these. Areas restricted. Fuck. Well, we'll build it right here then. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to transfer stuff from one area to the other, because I'm not gonna have two different silos. Just not gonna work that way. The good news is that didn't break the bank. I just didn't want to have to do this. I was hoping that I could. I didn't really know what you could put those crops in. I don't have a root crop storage, and I didn't know what to do. So, the only other thing we have in here is canola, and we have rice. I think we have rice. No, just have canola. The canola I really wanted to save because that's what we're going to sell. I'm going to try and save everything so we can sell stuff when it's high, so I'm not losing out on money. And 12,000 liters of canola is definitely quite a bit. Alright. So we're going to put that into the silo, and then we are going to sell the old one. gonna see if I can move some stuff around here. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna sell this old one, and hopefully I can sell that. I can. Alright, now we are going to move the lime and the fertilizer. I have to redo that. Okay, well. I can't rename it. I can't move it either, can I? Alright. That's fine. We can rebuy that stuff. I'm not worried about it. Let's see. Silos. We want silo extensions, or do we want, I forget where are they at. They're in containers, I think. Alright, so we'll take this one for now. Areas restricted. So I can't build here at all. So we're gonna have to figure something out here. So I'm gonna put I'm gonna have to put I'm gonna at least put the fertilizer down. I want to do lime, but if we use more fertilizer than we will lime, so what I'll do is I'll just put a silo down for fertilizer. Alright, so I don't know why we can't build over there, but do take that into consideration, because I didn't know that you couldn't build. I don't know why that area is restricted. I'm going to have to do some research to see if anyone else has those issues. So we're going to leave the trailer over here. This is currently the harvester that they gave me to do, but I don't like using this thing, so... We're going to take this guy and go to the field. So this is the Oxbow ep3. This harvester will do, I think, I have to look. I think it's just peas. Least equipment. It's not showing up. Maybe because of the contract? I don't think this harvester is even going to work for carrots. So we may have to take a loss on this, because I think this only does peas. Let me see here. So let's look. Let's see. So for root crops, you have your beef harvesters, your potato planters, your potato technology, which are your potato harvesters, and then vegetables. So we want carrots. and these will harvest carrots. So the one I have won't. So let's look at contracts really quick. So I completed this one. We still have carrots on the farm that's next to me, which I'm gonna have to take a loss on that one. Because I don't like that little pull behind the tractor harvester. But we have lots of other harvesting jobs here, so I'm thinking, since these do peas, I'm thinking I'm gonna do all the peas first, which the only other one that we have left to do peas would be this one. The rest of these are carrots, parsnips, red beets, and green beans. So what we'll do is we'll do this one, which is for $10,000. We'll accept that, and we'll go over to the other field and do that, and I'll come back and I'll do carrots later. So this guy will only do peas. I don't know if I said green beans earlier. I think I said green beans. But this guy will only do peas, and so we'll go do that really quick. I'll put a worker on that, and then I will do the carrots. I'll show you guys what it looks like to harvest peas. I'll do a headland, and then I will take a loss and go do the carrots with a bigger harvester. Because with that I can do more contracts, and I may not take a loss on it when it's all said and done. We'll have to see how much it costs. Let's see, to do carrots. Let's see, 17,000. So 2 contracts, 17,000, 11,000, and what's the other one? 2,000. So 17 plus 10 plus 2, almost $40,000. So I actually may not break the bank like I think I will, because I think one carrot harvester will cost me $20,000, and that's not counting the time, because when you lease a vehicle on here, you also pay per hour as well, and that doesn't get charged until midnight the next day. So I will show you guys how to harvest peas and carrots in this episode. And this will give us some stuff to do to earn money while we're waiting for our stuff to grow next year. Because, you know, we only have a couple beds for spring crops and then your winter crops. So this is the pea field. It kind of looks like sugar beet, if you ask me, when it's grown. So we need to, I'm going to turn around here. We're going to do a headland, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. This is a big old machine. This thing's massive. I'm surprised that the header is as small as it really is. It's kind of like, if we look at it, it's kind of like a grass mower in a way. You know, you can see that it has this. If I can find my crouch button, it has this little thing which looks like a chain on the side. And then the peas just go back here, so... Oops. And then it scoops them up and it puts them in the back here. So it can't hold a whole lot. That's the only downside to these big machines. So you have to have a trailer right next to it. You guys can see it very much chops it up. You guys can see here it cuts all the leaves and puts them on the ground. So it spits the leaves out, puts the peas in the back of the machine, and away you go. It's pretty simple. You guys can see him falling back there. Nice little cockpit view. So the header itself is probably 4 to 5 meters long, I would assume. Kind of just estimating. It would be nice to see one of these remade in the future with bigger tank on. You can see the peas falling inside there. And then the grass gets spread out along the sides as they fall in the back. So yeah, this is what's like to harvest peas, and super excited. So we're gonna do another headland this way. And this machine will pretty much go over anything for the most part. So when we get to the end of here, I will take a trailer and I'll empty this really quick. And you guys can see here's just like the root crop machines from Farming Sim 2022. It has that little thing on the side, the little conveyor belt where that's where the crops enter or come out. So let me... Oh, this is the other one. I didn't know I rented 2 of them. Oh well, oops. Here we go. As soon as I get to the right machine here. So I'll do the peas first, and then we'll do the carrots. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I think we'll make the money back. This fog is going to be the big issue because it's just so foggy. Even with my lights on, it doesn't really make a difference. You know, I can turn my lights on full blast and it's not going to make a difference with the fog. But that's nice to see, you know, it gives it a realistic touch, which we didn't have last year. So again, I'm super excited, you know, it's the small things. And maybe, you know, well, not maybe, but when I plant, I'm excited to see how rice turns out, because I've seen videotapes of the new water ripple system in Farming Simulator, and I am super excited to plant rice. Like, it makes me really, really happy. So again, I'm gonna try and do a time lapse. If it doesn't work out, I'll just edit the video. When I edit the video, I'll just cut out most of the portion. So I may have to go back and tape something to voice over that. Hey, the time lapse didn't work out. But if you guys are hearing this, that means the time lapse worked. So. I think this trailer will hold every single pea in this field, maybe. Oh boy. Trailer might be a little big. Trailer might be a little too big. Oh, nope, there they go. I think for this thing, I'd be better to use an auger wagon than this wagon, but I'll just pull this over here for now. I'm sure this guy's not gonna mind. So yeah, I'm gonna harvest this field, and I'll see you guys back here in a little bit.
Of the sun, in the shadow of the dawning, before your life is on the run, you can hear a whistle blowing, you can hear it from now on, you can hear a little mourning before your life is on the run. Believe in what I'm saying to you. Let the joy of Christmas come true. Believe in what you're feeling so strong. Let Christmas last on and on, last on and on. Last on and on, last on and on. When your loving touch so warming, when your love had just begun, you love the whistle in the morning, 'cause your life is on the run. Believe in what your love is forming, when your resistance will be gone. Believe in what your lies performing, when your love is on the run. Believe in what I'm saying to you. Let the joy of Christmas come true. Believe in what you feel is so strong. Let Christmas last on and on, last on and on, last on and on, last on and on. In the whisper of the morning, you can hear that whistle blowing. Believe in what you say. Your loving touch so warm. In the whisper
What's up, guys? We're back here on Farming Simulator 25. So, we had a little issue with the contract. So, you guys can see here that I delivered my produce. The contract's gone in the upper right-hand corner. I still have some stuff on the field here, and we have some stuff in the harvester. So, if I were to put this down and turn this on, it's going to tell me I cannot harvest this field. This vehicle slash tool is reserved for contract work. So we've come to the issue where after you do a contract and you still have stuff on the field, but you drop the rest of the stuff off at the selling point, you can no longer use the harvester or the field. That really sucks because we would have easily had another 2,000 liters of peas in the trailer. So we only ended up getting 5,761 peas left over from the contract. So I've learned my lesson. So when you do a contract, you have to make sure it's not like Farming Simulator 24. You have to make sure that you are completely done with the whole field before you turn in your last bit of harvest. Now, that is good to know because I had no clue that was even a thing. Now I know not to do that, but you know, it goes to show you, you know, how much we lost. You know, and you guys may not think, well, you know, okay, Hunter, but it's 2,000 liters. Yeah, but you figure peas right now, if I were to sell them right now, you figure peas are selling for tops of $1,917 per 1,000 liters. That is a lot of peas, or a lot of money for 1,000 liters of peas. And 1,000 liters of peas, as you guys can see, isn't a whole lot. You know, there's 5,000 in the back of the trailer. So, you know, that was my fault, but I had no clue. So we're gonna go drop the rest of this off at my farm, and we are going to turn in the contracts and finish today's episode. On the next episode that I'm gonna be doing, we will be harvesting carrots. Now, the interesting part about carrots is I have a modded harvester now that can do carrots, potatoes, beets, and I forget what else. There was another one. So, but yeah, no, contracts are way different. And you know, it's gonna be a little, you know, it's gonna take us a little bit to get used to the way that the contracts work on Farming Simulator 25. And man, this fog is something else. I may have to turn down my I don't know if it's my dense particle quality or my anti-aliasing, but man, this is some thick fog. I think this is probably the thickest fog I've ever seen in a video game. And it's, let's see, I started at 9 a.m. this morning, and it's 1300 now, so it's like 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and it's foggy as shit outside. So that just goes to show you how bad the fog is over here. And it's gonna be challenging, you know, when we're working on the field. So that's something that we're gonna have to keep in mind as well. Oh, this tractor doesn't have enough to make it up the hill. Inch by inch, we're getting there. Alright, we're up. So yeah, the next time you guys see me will be later today, as we will be harvesting, like I said, carrots. And that one I'm gonna have to rent a harvester for, and you know it'll work out. So with us putting in 5,000 liters of peas, we now have, let's see, we now have 7,140, 100 and, let me try this again, 7,148 liters in the silo. Peas sell the most in December, and it sells for tops of $2,000. So the more that we can rack up, the more money we can get this winter. Because now that everything is, all done with my fields, I don't have anything I can sell this winter. So that's why crops are going to be very crucial. So yeah, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas. You probably won't see another video from me until after Christmas. So, hope you guys have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. Don't forget, please subscribe and share the video. I appreciate you guys. Bye.